Hey y'all, it's Stacey with SouthernBite.com. We're in the kitchen today because we're gonna put a Southern twist on a big old sheet pan full of nachos. These are my Southern sheet pan nachos. Now to start, I've got enough tortilla chips here to cover a jelly roll pan. You want a pan that's got an edge because we're gonna load these up, so we wanna make sure we've got an edge on here. To this, I'm going to add about 2 cups of pulled pork. This is about a half a pound. So they make some great pulled pork that you can grab in the grocery store, in the refrigerated section. You can use that like a sauceless one, or you could run by your favorite barbecue joint and grab a pound or a half a pound and make these with that. Next, I'm going to add about an 11-ounce container of pimento cheese. Now, this is the kind of thing too where if you want, you can make homemade pimento cheese. Sometimes I like shortcuts, and usually when I'm making nachos, I'm not super interested in doing tons of cooking, so I just end up buying one of those little 11-ounce containers because it gives us plenty to go right on our nachos here. Now, I've got my oven preheated to 325 degrees. These are gonna go in the oven for about 10 minutes, just long enough for that pork to heat through and that pimento cheese to melt. Fortunately, I've got one already in here. Like I said, it's literally just long enough to get that pimento cheese melted on there. Now we're gonna do our toppings. And this is the kind of thing where you pick what you like. Top it with whatever it is that you think your family enjoys. I've got a little red onion here. You could do a sweet onion, you could do green onions. I've got some diced Roma tomatoes. And the great thing too about this being on a big sheet pan, if you've got picky eaters in your family, you can add toppings to one section. Say you don't have somebody that likes tomatoes, well then you just don't put tomatoes on one side. These are sliced serrano peppers. You could use jalapenos. You know, a lot of people love the flavors of pickled jalapenos with nachos, so you could do that. I'm gonna add a little cilantro here, some sour cream. Got some more salsa here too, if you'd like salsa on top. Again, this is the kind of thing where you just put what you like, but the thing that you're gonna wanna add for sure is a little barbecue sauce. Pick your favorite and just pile it on. Folks, you can find this full recipe and tons more on my website at SouthernBite.com. Just click the Simply Southern TV tab right in the menu bar. Y'all enjoy.
Now, I never would have thought about putting pimento cheese on nachos, but it seemed to work.
It did, and the pulled pork really gives it that Southern flair. And we want to say a big thank you to the Alabama pork producers for sponsoring today's cooking segment.
Earlier in today's show, we told you about children showing animals. Well, shows need judges. And next week on Simply Southern, we'll show you how Auburn University has turned that part of livestock shows into its own competition.
And Melissa Bowman unleashes her inner superhero with a visit to the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, it's a good one. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. We'll see you then.
Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Farmers Cooperative and these sponsors.